There are multiple battles within the battle this week at Disney.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
Hey guys, I'm Amanda Balionis, and thanks for joining me as we take a look at the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals Classic, the fourth and final Fall Series event. Looking back on this year, it's been a crazy journey with rookies and first-time winners dominating the boards, trying to battle the establishment for domination on tour. It's only fitting that the final tour event of the season would end with one of the biggest battles of all, for the #1 spot on the money list that comes with a 5-year exemption. It will all be decided this week as current money leader Webb Simpson faces off against world #1 Luke Donald. Entering this week, Simpson has the advantage over Donald by just over $363,000. And it just so happens that these guys will be playing partners in round 1 and 2. They tee off on Thursday at 8:20 a.m. Eastern. And another season-long competition that will be settled in Disney is the Kodak Challenge. All season long, players have been paying extra attention to the holes that are featured in the competition in hopes of winning that $1 million prize. As it stands, Bill Lundy has a 2-stroke lead over Cameron Tringale, the only player in the field that has a shot of tying the California native and forcing sudden death like we had last year at Disney. This week, the final featured hole of the year-long race will be the 485-yard par 4 17. It's been called the most dangerous hole on the Magnolia course, with a tee shot over the water, followed by a well-protected green that demands an accurate approach. Most players would be happy to walk away with a par on this hole, but Tringale will need an eagle to overcome the 2-stroke lead that Lundy currently holds. In 2010, there were 157 bogeys recorded on this hole, only 42 birdies and 0 eagles. Something to watch for as this week unfolds. For more on what we can expect at the place where dreams come true, let's throw it out to our guys on the PGA Tour Network.
Well, thank you, Amanda. As we get set for the start of the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals Classic, I tell you, there's a couple of things you better watch out. You got the top 125, especially the guys on the outside looking in. A guy like Matt Jones. I spoke to Matt Jones briefly. He said, you know, he can't worry about it, and really that's the way to look at this. You can't worry about it. It's the last event of the year. You go out, you got to play your best. If you're focusing on that, chances are you may not make the cut here. You're going to find yourself around that cut line. Well, then you're not going to be able to improve your position. The good thing, though, is that either way, you'll find yourself at the finals of Q School if you're just outside the top 125. Now over to Brian Katrick.
Carney, you're right. It's all about the bubble. How about the guys on the inside of the bubble? I don't think you have to look any closer at this situation than the story of Roland Thatcher. He came into this tournament last year 177th on the money list, basically had to win the tournament to stay exempt. He didn't win the tournament. He missed a key putt. Robert Garrigus winds up winning the tournament. Thatcher keeps his card anyway by the skin of his teeth. This year, he's one of the guys inside. But you know what? It doesn't get a whole lot easier because Roland Thatcher knows, just like last year when he passed some players, there are going to be players lined up to pass him. If you're inside the bubble, the key is be around for all 4 rounds. Get to see the Magnolia course all 3 times that you get to see it. You miss the cut, your fate is not in your own hands, and that is no fun. Our broadcast times on the PGA Tour Network this week, special air times. We're coming at you an hour earlier as we start at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Amanda?
Thanks, guys. Round 1 coverage can be found on Golf Channel from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. And as always, PGATour.com has got you covered with your live leaderboard, along with breaking news and highlights.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard, which invites you to play like a PGA Tour player at select TPC courses. MasterCard is a proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.